Truths and myths of light language. You ask and I answer. I am Mariela. I am a powerful activator. If you want to activate your 5D version, expand your consciousness with channeling some more, click like and subscribe. Some people are affected suddenly feeling sleepy, others don't. Does the person have an issue which made them sleepy? If they hear again but doesn't have the same effect, does it mean it is healed? Well, the sleepiness of it is only the light working on your body. It is the effect is kind of a symptom, but it doesn't have to be that way. It could be that the person healed or not. Sometimes you feel sleepy and sometimes you just don't. And all the time you're integrating light, so that's fine. Maybe they got used to the light, but it doesn't give them that effect. It probably they don't feel it for some time, or maybe they could feel something else, like a twitch or something. Or something in the heart. It depends. It varies. It depends on the energy. It depends on the moment. It depends on the physical body of the person. It depends on. It's light. It is not like A plus B is equal C. It's light hits you in some nerve and then you feel that when you feel sleepy, it's usually because your pineal gland is very active. Because your brain energy is very active. You're getting the light there. So it could be that it expanded. It really doesn't mean that is healed. But you definitely integrate light all the time. Sometimes I feel with the same kind of activation sleepy, or sometimes I don't feel sleepy at all. Normally I do feel sleepy all the time. And you are always integrating light. Your pineal gland is active all the time when you're receiving light. So no, definitely it has nothing to do with it. But don't focus on the healing part of it. If you're focused on the healing, you are saying to your body, you are not healed, you need healing, you are not well, you need to get well. Your body has memory. Don't focus on the healing. That's why I don't do healings anymore. I focus on the well-being, and then your body is activated to receive well-being, not to be focused on I need to get better, I am not good enough, I need to be fixed, So please guys, focus on the positive, not on the healing part of it. Know that it's already healed. Healing is only an expansion of your own light. Your consciousness has expanded to accept your well-being. That's healing. You are more light. You have integrated more light. That's healing. Focus on the well-being. Know that you have already your well-being and it's natural. And what is not natural is feeling that you have illness or feeling that you have some kind of dysfunction. That is not how nature goes. Will light language help me release blocks? Will it help me get out of a negative situation or a low vibration situation? Like, for example, will it help me getting out of poverty? Again, the same thing. If you focus on I want the block removal so that I can be happy, this is not gonna work for you. You need to focus. My well-being is natural. My abundance is natural. So if you focus on your well-being instead of focusing on the block, There is block is mental, but yes, it can be materialized if you keep focusing on it. So if you focus on your well-being instead of it, if you focus on your well-being instead of your block, it will be easier to move forward. It will be easier to expand because you are allowing it as something natural. If you're focused on the block, you're focused on something that is going to be perpetuating in you. You are going to need it all the time. I have to get rid of the block. I have to unblock the block. I have to remove the block. And then you're like, is it removed already? I mean, you need to keep doing that in order to feel better. And every time you're going to think about the block, you make the block bigger, you feed the block that way, you talk about the block, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The more you feel, talk, worry about your block, the more you're feeding it, the more you're creating it, the more you are having parties with the block, you're raising the block, it's your baby, the block. So stop talking about the block, stop making those intentions about the block. And yes, that's why, like I said in the other one, I don't make intentions about releasing blocks, about removing entities or that kind of situations, because you are more consciously focus about it and it's not gonna work, and that's a low vibration intention. So I don't think those kind of intention work very well. I don't think those type of energy transmissions work really, because you're constantly focused on something that you shouldn't, that you don't want. You should focus only on what you want, and what you want is your well-being. And besides, your higher self doesn't really care about the block. Your higher self never focus on that. Your higher self, when you ask them, they always say, everything is fine, you're fine, because they see already your high vibrational person. They don't see the block, the whatever. They want you to be like them already. They want you to be a match to them. They want you to be making the intention to be the higher vibrational person so that you match them. Okay? You focus on the block, you are here, and your higher self is here. So just focus on how you can become lighter and more your higher self instead of focusing on the block. When you're focusing on the block, you are a vibrational match to your block, not to your higher self. I say the block in between brackets because it's energy. It's only energy that doesn't flow because you're thinking about it all the time. If you focus on being more happy and feeling lighter, feeling better, a little bit better at a time, and do the energy work, then it's going to work perfectly. Light language will help you with your well-being, not to remove blocks. How long until I activate, heal, manifest, such and such? When you ask this, it indicates resistance on your part. It indicates poverty consciousness. It puts your mind, all your energy in, I don't have this that I should have and I need it right now. So again, don't focus on it. Just shift your energy towards what you want. If you want to manifest abundance, then don't ever focus on, I don't have this, I don't have the other one, it didn't come. Focus on, I have it already, and everything is working for me. My inner being knows when to give me this, or knows when it's going to happen. I don't need to control. I let go the control. It doesn't matter. When it comes, it comes. I know for sure it comes. So celebrate whatever comes. Celebrate, be happy about whatever comes. Because when you are focused on I don't have, then you are not in gratitude. And you are in a very low vibrational frequency, which is not what is going to get you what you want. Allow your higher power, allow your inner being to work for you. They want to work for you, and they do it better unless you are in your way and you say, I don't have it, I don't have it. It works like a mantra. If you say, I don't have it, I don't have it, I'm so poor, I'm so poor, it's going to keep coming to you. It's because you're focusing your energy there. So just stop doing that. Will light language hold the high vibration for me? Energy doesn't impose on you. Energy flows. Energy attracts or repels. So usually when you are doing the light language, you are receiving the light language, you are in an allowing state. You are just quiet. You allow your inner being to work for you, and light language puts you in a very high vibration as well, because that's the nature of light, and it makes possible for all the changes in your light body, in your DNA work. When you are in that state, your inner being is working with you and with me, and then every time it happens, they are busy changing everything. They are busy activating. They are busy doing the work for you, and they are adjusting everything while you are relaxed, and that's perfect. That's the way it works. But you need to be consistent with it. You need to allow the high vibration, and it is not consistent if you after light language you are, oh, but I don't have this that I should have, or I feel so bad, or it's such a struggle. Everything is such a struggle. That's not consistent with light. That's very dense. That's totally opposite from light. So just focus on what can I do to feel lighter every time. What can I do to feel light, in my heart? Ask yourself that question. What can I do to feel lighter? And then you're going to be a vibrational match to light. But of course, your inner being and light are more powerful than you. So it's going to work. If you're resistant, like I previously mentioned, then it's going to take a while. You're going to take more time with your activations, but it's going to work anyway. You're not going to activate that fast if you're in a low vibration. And remember, light sticks to light. So become light so that you become lighter. It's just natural. What happened to you when you first started doing light language? How did you know you had the gift? Well, for some time my inner being was preparing my body, my hands were moving, my body was moving a lot on its own due to energy, when I felt energy. Because I am a channeler. I don't remember exactly the sensations I had in my body, but I remember the sensation that I had in my throat. It kept pushing my throat, it moving and pushing and expanding, and it was something very intense. And I couldn't contain it. It was kind of like some kind of dam about to be broken or something. It was really very intense. And then I was trying to contain it though. I felt weird or silly, I don't know. And then I kept talking for 1 hour straight. It was really... and it had to express itself. It was not that I couldn't stop it. It felt unnatural to stop it. So it had to express, it felt like release. It felt like something good when it happened. What does it feel like, and how do you know the language is about to come through? Does it come through like channeling? Yes, light language is channeling, but it's not like what I do when I translate, when they translate, the beings translate the energy. Is that what is called channeling? Is really the beings are translating through my body. They use my language. They send signals to my brain in order for me to translate, so it's automatic. I don't think it just comes through. That's one part of channeling. The most basic function of channeling is light language, but they are related. That's the easiest part, the less complex part of channeling. I felt energy moving in my upper chakras, especially in the throat, heart, and also in my third eye. I feel that when it's about to happen. I feel that the energy is moving in my body, and especially it settles in the heart. It expands everything here. And when I am about to channel, when I am about to do light language, then it moves, expands my throat chakra, and I start to nod like this. I start to nod, my head moves, or I feel like they smile for me. It's not my smile. It's they make me smile. Because their energy is that way, and they make that happen. They're moving my body. They are moving my muscles in my face. They're doing all of this. When this happens, I know that the light language is about to come through. And that's because I'm a trance channeler. Not everybody's trance channeler. There are other types of channeling, but that happens to trance channelers. Maybe even if you're not one, you might feel some of what I just mentioned. When the energy moves, and I mentioned the nodding and the smiles and everything, I know the energy is already settling in, and it's about to express. Especially when I feel like something in the heart, kind of like a small, like a blow in the heart, so to speak. That's when I feel like it's about to happen. That's actually that feeling in the heart, that blow in the heart. It's like a blast in the heart. It's nice, and I feel it more when I trans channel the beings, when I do the translation. And that's why you see trans channelers, they are coughing, because you feel like they feel the same thing in the chest, in the heart chakra, except that in my case, my energy in the heart chakra is it flows natural. It's clear, so it doesn't make me cough. But in people normally, when they have some kind of minor thing in the heart chakra, some kind of dysfunction, makes them cough. That's why you will see that always in trance channelers, almost. When you are channeling light language, I can see different colors in you. Do you know what the colors represent and what area they relate to physically? And the codes? The colors mean they represent different frequencies. Light frequencies are integrating in your light body, and different chakras that relate to those frequencies. Those are the colors of the chakras that are being activated. Colors can represent the being also that it's with me. When I see Kuan Yin, I see red, but it's a coral red. It's very beautiful. That's Kuan Yin for me. Metatron energy is a white light, and it's very, very bright. It blinds you. The Pleiadian energy is an electric blue, and there are so many others. And the codes are, when you see codes, and that's great that you can see them. When you see codes in me, in my energy, then it's the intelligence of the activation. Those codes have specific sacred geometry meanings, and different meanings according to the activation. They represent different things. It has a specific value according to the intention of the light language, and also the origin of the being, galactic origin, whatever. There are many different anyway, because my aura is white, then you might be able to see a lot of different colors, because white auras contain all the colors. They change like chameleons depending on the intention. Then that's why you see all the colors, and it's very clear in me. I guess that's all for today. See ya. Comment below if you have more questions or something that you would like me to expand on.